Hey, what's up, everybody? Moped here from Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat. Uh, Welcome to another episode of Mix It Up. Today we're going to be mixing up cucumber melon. So, it's summertime. It's nice to have like a nice, refreshing, just good, sweet vape to vape on. And this is one of my favorite summer vapes to vape on. So, I made this recipe last year. I think like in the spring, like right getting ready for summer. Pretty much vaped it all summer, and then haven't touched it since. Picked it up, was it a few days ago. I decided to mix up a bottle and just it's freaking off. I forgot how much I love it. I vaped up like a 30 mil in like a day and a half. So I figured I would share it with you guys. Summertime, it's time to get those nice refreshing vapes, going. Um, there's something else I want to say about this recipe, and I can't think of it right now. So, all right, so we'll just get into it. So the first flavor we are going to be using is Capella Cucumber. This is a super interesting flavor. It's kind of a sweet cucumber. And what this does is it adds a little bit of a green note to our recipe. And this is what kind of makes it refreshing. It makes it taste kind of crisp. It just gives it some really good flavor. So we're going to be using Capella Cucumber at 6%. So we're mixing up a 30 mil. It's going to be 1.8 grams. Should probably turn my scale on. So, and I apologize for the lighting. Once I move into my new place, I promise to get all that situated. So 1.8 grams. I know that does seem pretty high, but this flavor really, surprisingly, it doesn't really have any kind of like weird off notes or anything. It's just a really good. It just adds a greenness to your recipes. It's really good, and other fruits like strawberries and things like that can really benefit from it. Just anytime you want that kind of like little bit of green, like kind of vegetative note, that's a good way to go for. I definitely recommend picking it up. Alright, so the cucumber is in. Next we're going to do Capella Honeydew Melon. This is an awesome flavor. This shit is amazing. It's just super sweet, a little complex. I wish I could explain it a little bit better, but it has a little complex flavor to it. It's definitely one of the better melons out there. It's probably my favorite melon, probably the one I use most often. It just smells awesome too. But this is going to give us our sweetness for the most part. And this is a pretty strong flavor. We're only going to be using it at 2%. So 0.6 grams. Cucumber Honeydew Melon. And then the last flavor. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. It's only a 3-flavor recipe. Super simple. Comes out great. So Capella Cantaloupe. Capella Cantaloupe's awesome. It does add some more sweetness. It's a little different than the honeydew melon, and them together just makes a really freaking awesome melon flavor. It's like the other one. It just smells amazing. So we're going to be using Capella Cantaloupe at 3%. That's going to be 0.9 grams. So yeah, that's it for the flavorings. It is all Capella, cucumber, honeydew, and cantaloupe. 3 awesome. I'm just shaking up my neck right now, but 3 awesome flavors. Can't go wrong with them. Can't go wrong with this recipe. I hope a couple of you guys out there get to mix it up and let me know what you think, because it is one I enjoy quite a bit. So we'll go with our Nick, which I'm only vaping at 1 milligram right now, so we're just going to put in 0.3 because I use PG Nick. Which I just recently started using PG Nick, and I like it. It's a lot easier to work with. Probably would have really helped out when I was using syringes, because using syringes on VG Nick is kind of a pain. For those of you who are out there who do still use syringes, and if you are using VG Nick, you can get 14 gauge dispensing needles work pretty good, or if you can find them, there's 12 gauge dispensing needles, and those soak it up no problem. Those are actually work really well. And then so we're doing what are we doing? 75-25 mix. So we need to add in 3.9 grams of PG. And then the VG is okay. And then this is when I like to mix up my stuff, because this is all PG. I just kind of shake it up a little bit, and PG mixes very, really easily, almost about as easy as water does. So if you mix up all your stuff when you just have all your PG ingredients in, it makes it nice and easy. And then I do notice the difference too when I mix up my stuff before I add my VG compared to if I just wait to mix it all up afterwards. This definitely helps like all the flavors incorporate better, and you don't get weird hits when you're taking hits, and you get like too much of one flavor or anything. So just give it a nice like shake. And then I know these bottles well enough to where I don't really need to weigh out my VG, so we're just gonna go ahead and add in our VG. And when you do this, always make sure you leave a little bit of space for air to escape, or you're gonna make a mess. Put the top on. Put the cap on, shake it up. I'm gonna finish shaking it off camera because I don't want to sit here and look like an idiot just shaking around a bottle. Nobody wants to watch that. Oh yeah, and then right now I'm vaping on some Tittle cereal, which is on my list for my next review, my next recipe review. It's really good. I'm liking it. Just a little heads up, but I'll go more in depth with it with the review, but it's pretty good. Doing my Clouds Bro Clouds, my TFV12. I did test the recipe not on my TFV12. Don't think that's what I'm going off of for my review. I used my Mad Dog, which is my absolutely favorite atomizer pretty much ever. I love that thing. If you guys haven't seen it, I might do a little video on it. I like it that much. But that's pretty much it. And then you won't hear me say this very often. I usually let any mix steep for like 3 weeks minimum. This is a shake and vape, like certified just shake and vape, and I do not say that lightly or very often, but this one, yeah, certified, mop head certified shake and vape, which means something because I don't call very many recipes a shake and vape, but this one, see, now I'm looking like an idiot shaking around the bottle like that. But yeah, I don't say that very lightly, but this one, I mean, you can let it sit overnight. Sometimes the melons kind of need like a few hours, to kind of calm down a little bit and just like kind of blend and become a little bit soft, and the vape will become a little bit softer. But besides that, I mean, yeah, it's ready to vape. You can vape it right now if you mixed it up already. So down in the description, I'll put a link to my ELR, and then I believe I have this recipe also posted on the Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat ELR. So go ahead and check it out. If you do mix it up, review it. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on the Facebook group. Put down in the comments whatever you want to do. Just let me know what you think. Whether you like it, if you don't like it, let me know. Let me know if you don't like it, and be like, dude, you need to do this and this to it, and take your feedback with a grain of salt. No, I'm just playing. But I love getting feedback. Constructive criticism, is always helpful. So let me know what you guys think. But until next time. Oh yeah, and this is my 10th video, by the way, which is pretty awesome. I'm at 32 subscribers, so thank you everybody for all your support and all your help, and thank you guys just for being a part of it, man. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm done with finals. I had my last final yesterday, so besides the moving, and then a couple of my wife's families coming out here for like a week. So once all that's calmed down, then I should have a lot more time to make some content. Until next time, peace.